Hello everyone and welcome back to a little bit of random. My name's Amanda. Um Today I have my empties video for March of 2025. I know this video is a little bit late. I had some stuff going on in my personal life and some skin issues kind of going on, but they've settled down, so I'm more comfortable to be on camera again with you all and do my regular empties video. So we'll go through just like always. I have no particular order, but I do have a category system going on, so you'll see where that comes into play as we go. But let me start off with what's on my lap, and then I'll move to what's kind of in front of me. So the first thing, and I probably used this towards the beginning of March, was the Hershey's Valentine's face mask. I bought all the sets of these. So the Hershey Kiss, so that's the milk chocolate. I have the Twizzler, and I have the Reese's. The Reese's. Haven't used the Reese's yet. Haven't used the Twizzler yet. Those will be in upcoming videos. I don't use face masks all the time, but when they're available and they're in a scent that I like and I feel like the ingredients aren't going to irritate my skin, I'll get one. But it was really nice. It did smell just like a Hershey Kiss, so it was very pleasant the whole way through. Instructions do say to leave the mask on for 15 to 20 minutes. I left it on right around 15. I removed the mask. I rubbed the rest of the serum into my face. I let that sit for another 5 minutes. Then I went and took a shower. And that's usually what I'll do. I'll put a face mask on before I'm ready to go take a shower or before I go to bed at night, either or, depending on what the properties of the mask are. This was just a relaxation mask. If it's something for blemishes, I usually let the serum sit in overnight. If it's something for brightening, I'll let the serum sit in overnight. If it's just like a relaxation one or a calming one, then I will, let it sit the 5 minutes, finish absorbing, and then I'll go take a shower. So that's usually how I do a face mask. But yeah, if this wasn't seasonal, I would get it again. I did like it. I don't know if Hershey's going to put anything out for Easter in the face mask department. We'll see. And I might get a few of those and show you all what those are going to, like, what they look like. And then I'll do an update video, as always, with my empties, how I felt about them, those kinds of things. But that was the first item there. Okay. So next I have... yeah, let's do body care. So I have two body care items. I have this Lush shower gel I just finished. It's called Ghost in the Dark. Was a limited edition for Halloween 2024. It's had the Avo Bath scent. So that is lemongrass, avocado, citrus. There's bergamot in it, so it's a very uplifting, citrusy, wake your nose up kind of smell. It's not as in your face as like Whoosh, the shower jelly, or Outback Mate. Those have eucalyptus and menthol in them, or I'm sorry, eucalyptus and peppermint in them, so they're very, very wake you up. This is more of a subtle, like, good morning world kind of wake up, where it's not like whoo in your face, but it's there. It's like the sun shining through your window, that subtle wake up. The other two scents that I mentioned are more of that pow, like I need to be up, like coffee. You threw back a coffee and you're awake. Hopefully that made sense. But yeah, I really liked it. I love the Avo Bath scent. I like it in anything it comes out in. It wasn't as strong as the Ghost in the Dark soap, the hand soap that, or I guess hand and body soap, that the solid one that they do, which came out this year, but I didn't get it because I got the shower gel. And then it's, to me, the bath bomb's the strongest. So the actual Avo Bath bomb, the green one, That's the strongest version of the scent in my opinion. So with Lush, depending on the product and the format, the scent has either or can be either very strong or on the weaker side. It just depends on the format. But for this, I'd say this was mid if I'm comparing it to the bath bomb. And the hand soap, I would say, is a little bit more closer to the bath bomb than it is to the shower gel. But I would, if I could, I'd purchase it again. Like I said, I love that scent, so I would definitely get that one again. And then last body care we have is the Dove X Crumble, the lemon cookie, or I'm sorry, lemon glaze deodorant. I got this when it first launched, so I want to say beginning of February, maybe late January. So I got it then, and I just finished this about 2 or 3 days before the end of March. So there was 31 days in March, so around the 28th, 29th. So it lasted between a month and a half. This formula, for a Dove formula, definitely wore down a lot more quickly than some of the other Dove deodorant products I've used. I think it's because this had a little bit more of an oilier base, so it melted a lot more liberally with body heat than the normal Dove base does. So to me, it was almost like a semi-solid, so not the gel formula, you know, the one that you crank and the gel comes out. So not that, but not as solid as like the normal solid Dove deodorant. So it's kind of that in-between road. So a month and a half isn't bad for wear, in my opinion, because I do apply deodorant 2 or 3 times a day because I sweat heavily. So any deodorant's going to go through a lot more quicker than me than somebody who doesn't sweat as much. But having said that, I think a month and a half is a good month and a half is a good run for me. But I don't go through deodorants that quickly either. I'm working on, excuse me, a native deodorant. And when I make my deodorant collection video, I'll show it to you. But I'm working on a native deodorant from last Christmas, 2024. And I still have about a quarter of that deodorant left. So that tells you how, like, depending on the formula and the solidness ratio, how quickly I go through it. But yeah, I did like this. I'm probably going to get another one before the collection goes away. It's still available right now at, I know Walmart for sure, because that's where I bought mine. And the whole range is still available. So the body wash, shampoo, conditioner, body scrub, and then the deodorant. So that whole range is still available. You could still get it in stores for the time being, but I would get another one of these before it goes away. So that was the Dove X Crumble Lemon Glaze. Then we have 2 fragrances, and I'm really surprised because same with the deodorants, fragrances last forever for me. I don't use them all the time. I only spritz them if I'm going out or going to a meeting for work. So I like fragrances and I collect fragrances, but I don't wear them as much as like somebody who would spritz it on every day. I don't do that. But oh, I'm so sorry, guys. It's been a long week so far. And it just started. But I have 2. So I have the Candy Shop. Sorry about that. Trying to get it to focus on the container and not me. No, a Candy Shop number 8. And this is Memory. Let me see if I can get any out of the, I doubt it, out of the tube to, no, it's dry. Dry as a bone. It was like a vanilla cupcake meets cotton candy scent to me, so it wasn't as bubblegummy and potent as cotton candy. Definitely leaned more towards the vanilla cakey end of the spectrum. But it was good. This was a good travel size. I used it up. Probably took me about I would say about 6 uses, probably 5 or 6 uses, and I liberally sprayed. So, I spray it through my hair, a little behind the ears, a little on the clavicle, little between the chest, and then on the wrist. So 4, 5, probably about 7 sprays of any perfume. I'll do about 7 or 8 sprays depending on how much I want to smell it. But yeah, this lasted about 5 to 6. I am so sorry, y'all. 5 to 6 uses. Would I get it again? Probably not. And I love the scent. It's not an issue with the scent. It's the longevity of the scent. So let's say I sprayed this on in the morning before I went to work. By 2 hours, 2-3 hours later, I already couldn't smell it anymore. And I want to be able to smell a perfume all day. Now, this isn't an eau de perfume, so I realize it's not going to be as strong as that, so it's going to wear off. But still, 2 to 3 hours after application to me is too quickly wearing off. So I at least want it to be that 4, hopefully 5-hour ratio before I'd have to spray more if I was going to spray more. And then those are usually the eau de toilette fragrances. They'll give you like 5, 6, 7 hours of wear if it's a good one. And then you have your eau de perfumes, which last anywhere from 9 hours to 24, depending on the strength of the perfume. I have a Lush perfume that I did in my perfume collection video that is called Karma, and that one definitely lasts all day. So I could spray it on in the morning until the next morning. It lingers, and it's on my pillow, it's in my hair. That fragrance is very, very strong, but those are the fragrances I gravitate to. So not only do I want it to smell really nice, but I gravitate towards the longevity, and that was an eau de perfume. So that's the kind of distinction there with perfumes. But again, I love the scent. It's just the longevity of it that didn't work for me. Had it been that 4 to 5 hour range, I would repurchase this, because then I wouldn't have to be, using up so much product so quickly, because this is not a cheap perfume. It's, I do believe, $30 for this little travel size. So you can imagine a bottle. And then if the bottle is not, has the same potency as this, you're going to be going through that bottle and need another bottle within 2-3 months. And like I said, I don't wear fragrances that frequently to justify that cost or to justify that longevity. I just keep dropping that little guy. I'm going to put him over here. Okay, and then finally, which is another fragrance, and again, very surprised, is the Bodycology Spiced Pumpkin, and that is the fragrance mist, and it's pumpkin spiced cinnamon. So those are the notes. This I've had for right around 3 years, and I'm just finishing it. Lasts that 4 to 5 hour range for just a regular body mist, which I like. The smell is amazing. I wore this all year round, so it didn't matter if it was fall or not. I wore it because I love the smell of pumpkin spice, and I eat that flavor combination all year round. Like, I'm a pumpkin pie for every holiday type of person. I really like it. I don't really like apple pie that much. My grandmother made a lot of it when we were young because it was inexpensive to make and it fed a lot. So I've been pumpkin pied out. Or I'm sorry, apple pied out. So I gravitate to the pumpkin pies, cherry pies, blueberry pies. Those are my top 3. But yeah, it was an 8 fluid ounce container. So it was more than this guy at 0.05. And it was right around 3 years ago in fall when I bought it on clearance from Kohl's. So that tells you how long it's lasted. And I, just like the other perfume I showed you, I go very liberally with this. So, 3-4 spritzes in the hair, ears, clavicle, chest, wrists, right? So about 8, well, I would say more about 9 or 10 sprays of this. But yeah, it lasted a long time. Scent was great. It had a good longevity. It fared well in the heat of where I live. So we're very humid and very hot in my area. So it fared well in the heat. I have it in a, like, not a necessarily cool area, but a dark area because it's above my bedroom closet. So it's on that top shelf. So it doesn't get a lot of sun. With perfumes in clear containers, especially if they're exposed to the sun, it does degrade and damage the scent. So it can, you won't get as many years out of that fragrance. So the fact that I got 3 years out of this and it smelled as strong as the day I bought it says something. For storage method, again, with perfumes, it depends. A colored glass or a bottle that's metal or the frosted glass will fare a little bit better in the sun than the pure clear bottles. All right, well, that is my empties for March 2025. Thank you all so much for watching. I do very much appreciate your support here on YouTube. I have this channel for fun, and it definitely brings me a lot of joy to connect with you all. So if you want to say anything, you can put it in the comment. I always respond to all my comments. And I just thank you for watching and your support. If you could give this video a like, that would be great. If you like the kind of content I make, you can feel free to subscribe to the channel. It definitely helps me out on the back end to bring you all more of this content, and it does customize the platform for you all going forward. So if you like empty videos, YouTube will recommend it as it gets a feel for you liking and subscribing to content creators that make those kind of videos. So you get more suggestions for that kind of content. Next videos coming up is going to be a series of snack videos, which I do those all week long, so that's no surprise for those. I have my Lush Kitchen XL box coming. I got the confirmation that it shipped, so I'm just waiting for it to arrive, and I'll do the unboxing with you all, and we'll go through the products. And then I think I am going to finally conquer that shower gel collection video. It's going to be a long one. I probably have like 40, 50 shower gels. So that's one where I would say get a drink, get a snack. Make sure it's on a chill day where you can relax if you want to watch it all the way through, but it will be a very long video for that one. And then we'll just round out with my, actually, I don't think I have much other content to go over with you for the collection videos. I know I have a couple more makeup pieces to go through, but it's really not that much. So I will review back and see where I left off with the makeup collection videos, and we'll continue through those. Yeah, but other than that, have a wonderful day. I so appreciate your support of me on the YouTube channel, or YouTube platform, and the support of my channel. And I will see you in those upcoming videos. Have a great day. Goodbye now.